Hey, good people. It's Sunday. Listen here. So, I have a lot of things I have to talk about because so many things just happened within the past few hours. So, let's get started. My dad had to speak at a church this morning for in person worship. So, that was our little detour in the plans. Um, it was a little bit of a change to our regular Sunday morning schedule, but hey, I love it. And let's talk about that for a minute. Let me just be completely honest and say that I absolutely cannot stand afternoon church. Like, ever since Hurricane Michael, church for us was switched from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m., and I can't stand it. But it's a sacrifice that I have made as a PK that I cannot change, so that's the story of my life. But I am looking forward to the day when church goes back to regular Sunday morning schedule, because church in the morning, it just sounds good to me. Like, church isn't the issue, it's the time that it's at that's giving me a headache. Now, let's talk about House of Hope Atlanta this morning because, okay, like, for real. So today, basically, what they did was a birthday celebration for Pastor Smith because his birthday is, I think, this Wednesday. Yeah. And so they had a celebration for Pastor Smith all service long. So the first song that they had sang was Having a Party by Sam Cooke. And Greg Kirkland led that song. And before he started singing, he said, now here at House of Hope, we do it our way. And people might be upset that we do it our way because people say that we ain't allowed to sing this on Sunday morning. But the truth is, y'all was singing this on Saturday nights before y'all came to church. I was like, whoa, that was some good shade right there. That was so funny. They took it up. Like they did good. Okay, like they did really really good. So that was amazing. And for my church, as far as I'm concerned, we are replaying the message that my dad preached earlier today at the church that he went to this morning to go speak. So it's an easy church day. So yeah. One last thing, I used to talk about all the time how I watched Pasa and Beulah Baptist, and they made a post today that they are coming back tonight, and I am so excited. I have missed them so much. I am so excited that they are coming back. Hey guys, what's up? It is Tuesday, actually, not Monday. I did skip Monday. Y'all know I be skipping days because, nothing really be out here happening. So basically, let me just give you the rundown of what happened yesterday. So yesterday, I literally stayed in my parents' bed all day. My mom was already up. She was literally on the phone all day and working. So I just went to my parents' room. My dad was in there and he was asleep. And then I fell back asleep. And then he woke up and I woke up. And we just had a whole day of doing nothing. So that was really, really fun. Just to stay in one place all day and not leave the house. It was very, 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 very enjoyable. So yeah, that was my Monday. Definitely enjoyable. Today is Tuesday, like I said, and I don't know if you can hear it, but it is thundering outside, and it is scheduled to rain. I think the rest of this week. So we'll see how things go today and how the weather is. So one major thing that I did enjoy about last night was Fortress Live Talent. If y'all have no clue what Fortress Live Talent is, please go on YouTube and just type in Fortress Live Talent and it will pull up. Subscribe to the YouTube channel, everything. Now, even though I just told y'all to search it, I know y'all know me. I'm going to tell y'all what it is anyway. So Fortress Live Talent is more like a YouTube show that one of my favorite gospel artists, James Fortune, created. And he hosts the show with Isaac Curry, who's also one of my favorites, so it's a win-win. But the show is basically for creatives who come to sing, dance, mime, play instruments, comedy, all that stuff. It's like an America's Got Talent, but gospel version. So they go live on Mondays, or any Monday that they're available to go on together and then do the show. So it's a pretty good show. During the show, James Fortune announces that he is releasing a new album. Oh my goodness, I am so excited. But here's the other thing that got me during the show. He didn't only just announce it, he gave us a sneak peek, y'all. Like, what? Y'all, the sneak peek, if y'all haven't seen the sneak peek, go to his Instagram. It's like in his most recent post. Y'all, that sneak peek had me out of here. Like, it is so good. Like, the lyrics, the vocals, the vibe, the music, everything. It just feels good. Like, literally. And the song that he did a sneak peek of is called Joy. Woo! It'll bring you some joy, man, because the way that you feel when you just hear that song, oh my goodness. It's just a feeling that it's just crazy. But the vocal arrangement is so dope, man. And the catch is that my favorite worship leader is James Fortune's vocal arranger. So, of course, you know that's going to be good work. So, you know me, my tale, he said it's available for pre-download, pre-save, whatever, you know, your music download platform is. I went and pre-downloaded that thing. Whoo! It is on repeat, man. So I have very much been enjoying that. Now, you know, when you pre-download an album, you know, you can see the whole track list, but all of the songs are not available until the release date. So, you know, I'm looking on the track list, and, you know, of course, like I said, my favorite worship leader does arrangements for James Fortune and also sings with James Fortune. So that's a win-win too. So I look on the track list. I think it's like song number 4 or 5. And I see a song title. And then I see Mayan's name after that, featuring Mayan Sarton. I said, hold up. I said, hold up 1 minute. I am not ready. I am so not ready. So yeah, I cannot wait to hear that, because y'all know Mayan, like, she's my favorite. So I cannot wait to hear what that song is all about, because I know she gonna kill just like she has on all the other James Fortune albums she's been featured on. Because listen, the last album that James Fortune released was Dream Again. That was such a life-changing album for me. Like, honestly, that was a very life-changing album for me. And I'm convinced that this new album called My Life is going to, like, literally just change. It's going to just change everything for me. Excuse the thunder outside, it's still raining. But yeah, I cannot wait for the whole album to come out. Like, it's going to be amazing. It is going to be amazing. And y'all know me, I love some good gospel music. I love, especially when it comes from my favorite gospel artist. It's just something about having new music that's just, it's a vibe, man. Like, I just sincerely, and here's the thing, James Fortune has always just been a very very transparent, honest person, very genuine, loving person, has such a big heart. And that's why I can respect genuine people and support genuine people in the gospel industry, because of how they've changed my life through their gift and through them being themselves and through them just doing what God says to do. I can respect that and support that. And that is why that's why I'm beyond ready for this new album. So it's lit up in here. Okay, so I told you guys what happened last night and yesterday, Monday. So let's talk about what's happened today on Tuesday. So y'all know I watch House of Hope Atlanta, and I keep up with them all throughout the week often. And so Pastor Smith, he does like 5-day devotion every week. It's called Morning Dew, and that's morning devotion. He comes on and does morning devotion. And before he starts getting into devotion, he talks about what's new, what's going on, and, you know, things coming up at the church. So, you know, it's kind of like announcements time before he gets into devotion. So he just announced. Now, I missed devotion this morning because I was sleeping in. But I'm just now catching up. And Pastor Smith is going to be performing at the Stellars. Oh my goodness. He is going to be performing at the Stellar Awards. For those of y'all who do not know what the Stellar Awards are, Stellar Awards is basically the greatest night in gospel, period. Like, the greatest night in gospel, the greatest weekend in gospel, period. So the Stellar Awards are awards for gospel artists and, you know, all their categories and whatever. Oh my goodness. I am so excited. Pastor Smith is such a gift to this world, not just through his preaching, but his voice and his projects that he's released. And I am just, for so long, he's been, you know, known as a preacher and a pastor. And now he's like known as an artist and a preacher. And I love that so much. And even if you go on Google and you type in his name, he is considered as an artist. That is so crazy to me. Like, I've always supported him in his preaching, but like I always knew when he would sing, you know, in church and stuff, that he was a great singer. And so for him to have his own projects and for his projects to be number one on gospel Billboard charts, and then for him to have the opportunity to sing at the most important event in gospel history every single year, that is legendary. I am so excited. And another thing I forgot to bring up about Monday is that when I was watching Fortune's Live Talent, James Fortune also said that he is going to be performing at the Stellar Awards. So y'all, it's getting good. And James Fortune, the album that I talked about earlier, that album is going to be released during Stellar's weekend. So it is going to be fire all Stellar's weekend long. I cannot wait. It's going to be so good. Hey y'all, so it is now Thursday. I'm getting dressed to go out with my parents today, but before I do that, it is a very special day. It is the birthday of my favorite pastor in Atlanta, Georgia, and that would be the one and only Pastor E. Dewey Smith. Let me tell y'all something. I know I talk about House of Hope every week, but let me tell y'all something. Pastor Smith is such a strong force in my inspiration for the week and in my life, period. It's not just Sundays, but it's the Bible study, the morning devotion, and, you know, all of that throughout the week. The love that he gives and the heart that he has for being the leader that he is just amazing. Like, every time he dismisses us, he says, "I love you. Have a great week." Every single time. And that love is so genuine. And the joy and the laughter that he brings every time to Friday Night Live is always so much fun. It's summer break now, but like back when it was like school season on Fridays, I would look forward to comedy on Friday nights with Pastor Smith because, ciao, these new devils out here, you know, we're just dealing with people and stuff this past school year. I needed to get myself together after every single week. So I would literally have spa night every Friday and watch Pastor Smith go live for comedy and Friday Night Live. And then he'll turn right back around on Sunday and preach it up like crazy. I seriously cannot tell you how many sermons of his that are my favorite. Like, he's been preaching for so long that it's impossible to keep track with all of the sermons and the number of my favorite sermons from him. And not just the preaching too, but the singing as well. Oh my goodness, one of my favorite male vocalists ever, period. Enough said. So I was up at like 1 a.m. this morning. I was just watching videos of Pastor Smith just singing and preaching. And I literally had to stop myself because I had to go to sleep. And you know, once you watch House of Hope Atlanta and you watch, you know, good churchy videos, it gets stuck and you cannot get over it. I love everything about Pastor Smith and House of Hope Atlanta, so it's a good day. It's Friday. Happy July, y'all. June is over, and literally, I could not be more excited. And I know I did a weekend recap of almost every week in June, including this last week of June, and y'all don't have a clue of the half of what happened. But to be completely honest, I am literally just sick of summer 2022. Literally. Like, June did not June how it was supposed to June, and it's just not giving. You know, it's just not it. It's been a roller coaster that has been beyond my control, but be it so, however, because God's will is gonna be done through this monstrosity. After having a rocky road type of freshman year, but yet still decent year, I had the intention of actually having a good summer. And that idea just fell completely through my hands. Yeah. But I will say that the reason that I am still alive is because God has more. And therefore, here I am. This summer hasn't been all bad, I will say that, because there's definitely been a lot of genuinely good days and good moments. And, you know, there's been some great moments that I still love, and it covered up the struggles at the same time. So, this summer has felt more of a survival mode rather than just living, you know? And it's beyond my control, because, you know, when you're a teenager in the house, some things you want to say and things you want to do and be independent, and can't do that. Jesus and music is literally the saving grace of this entire summer. I'm being so dead serious. But you know, I'm hoping for a better July than this mediocre June that I just had. But yeah, there's still a lot of great memories, but definitely looking forward to the roller coaster slowing down just a little bit, even though it never does. So, happy July. Hey y'all, happy Sunday everybody. It's First Sunday, which means we wear black at church, well at my church, and it was a really good communion first Sunday of July today. My church, of course, did the regular first Sunday things, communion and all that stuff, so it was really, really great. But let's jump into House of Hope Atlanta today, because that was good unto me. Listen.
I'm not afraid, regardless of what it seems like in the world, for you are with me. Come on, now let's sing it. Oh, say God you are. Come on, say God you are. I'm alive. You kept me here. You preserved me here. You planted me here. And this is not it. You're alive because he woke you up this morning, because there's more. If that wasn't more, wouldn't be any need for you to be here. But because you're here, that means there's more.
So what you guys just saw was praise and worship. The first song was "My Hope" by Jonathan Nelson, sung by Greg Kirkland. And then for worship, Lawrence Flowers sang "I'm Alive" by Rich Tolbert. And Greg Kirkland and Lawrence Flowers are two of my favorite worship leaders and male vocalists, period. Yesterday was a little bit of an emotional headache for me, just, you know, dealing with multiple things. And so waking up to worship this morning was absolutely much needed. Y'all know I love good voices and good harmonies, which is why I love, which is one of the reasons why I love House of Hope Atlanta's worship team, to the point where they can master a song perfectly that I don't even listen to the original song of whoever sang it anymore, rarely, because it just sounds better when they do it. And then Pastor Smith's sermon today was so good. He is starting a new sermon series this month that I'm really, really excited about for the month of July, so I am looking forward to that. So tomorrow is 4th of July. Every year we usually barbecue and stuff like that. And so that's that is what we are attempting to do. We do have a little bit of rain in the forecast, so we'll see how it goes. But we do still plan to go to the fireworks tomorrow night, and as well to get funnel cake, which is the main reason. But 4th of July for us is just basically fireworks, funnel cake, barbecue, friends, family, all that stuff. So it's gonna be really good. And y'all know that this weekend recap couldn't end right here, so I'm gonna make sure y'all see 4th of July tomorrow, and then that will be the end of weekend recap. Happy 4th, fam bam. As y'all can tell, I am in the patriotic mood today. Got my shirt on, got my bracelets that my pop gave me for a gift. And actually we are going over there right now to drop off a plate. We grilled yesterday. We grilled all of our food yesterday, so we didn't have to do that today. So that is what we did yesterday, and now we are taking him a plate. We always do that whenever we make big portions of things. We always, you know, give him a plate and stuff like that. Y'all can't see me because it's dark and it's time for fireworks, but we've had a great day today. Food, ready for funnel cake and fireworks.